Good afternoon. Welcome to WRPB Studios with Marcos Margolis here. And today we're going to be talking about a subject and a topic that actually brings back a lot of memories for me. Once upon a time, years ago, I actually had some time in my life where I was homeless. And so I know what that life is like, but I've come out of that. And now I meet guys like this connected to Reach Community Church in Fort Pierce that are helping the homeless. Tell us a little bit about Reach Church. When did you guys start?
Reach started about 2005, uh, and then separated from our father church, I guess, mother church, in 2009.
Okay.
Became totally independent under our senior pastor, Dave Shield.
Okay.
Dave's was sent out to the island to start a ministry out there, and has operated out there ever since.
Right.
For years, we met at Archie's Biker Bar,
Mm-hmm.
uh, or uh, a bar and restaurant that is very popular with bikers. Uh, and we had services out there until COVID hit and made us shut down.
Understand, understand. I've actually been out there. They had really great worship services on the beach and stuff, and really cool stuff. But it has, one of the things about people of God is they reach out to where the need is. And you have started another branch that's connected to Reach Church, Loaves and Fishes.
Loaves and Fishes is one of the outreach ministries
Mm-hmm.
of Reach Church. Uh, and all of the outreach ministries kind of work together, whether it's our prayer team or the thrift store or Loaves and Fishes. Uh, for example, our primary ministry in Loaves and Fishes is, of course, feeding people who are homeless or indigent. We used to say we fed people who are homeless, but in reality, whoever shows up, if they're hungry, we feed them.
Oh,
Uh,
that's awesome.
at the same time, besides providing food, we also run a commissary where people who come to us are able to get soap and deodorant and bug spray and the things necessary if you're spending most of your time outdoors, which they certainly are.
Hmm.
Uh, this time of year, our focus is on bug repellent and bug spray and
Sure.
wipes and things to sanitize your hands. Uh, this fall, we will start gathering, collecting, and distributing as the weather gets cold. Then we'll distribute warm weather clothing or cold weather clothing and sleeping bags and blankets. And that's where the thrift store comes in
Mm-hmm.
because we raise money to buy food to distribute to folks, but the thrift store also provides the clothing and blankets. So donations that go to the thrift store also benefit the ministry uh, that works with our homeless and indigent population. And of course, we all need prayer. So
Definitely.
the prayer team takes care of all of us. So we're all part of outreach from the church, and we all work together to do that.
Well, a lot of people don't know that the word ministry means service to others. And that's what you guys are doing, helping people out there and actually saving lives because if you think about it, if you're out there hungry and you ain't ate in a few days, that meal could actually save your life.
Absolutely. I was in a meeting with representatives from the city, along with other organizations that serve homeless and indigent people here in Fort Pierce. And one of the comments that I really sort of appreciated uh, coming from the city manager was, we're keeping people alive,
Wow.
and the city needs to serve those people.
Definitely.
Uh, I'm a bit concerned because right now there's a movement in Fort Pierce to write an ordinance which makes it illegal to serve food in public parks, which is where we serve people who are homeless. The park system, whether it's there at Sunrise Boulevard or whether it's Veterans Memorial Park where we serve.
Hmm.
The public parks are places we go to frequently around the city to feed people, and if the city makes it illegal to do that, so if you're listening and you know a councilman, and if you agree that we should be able to continue to serve, please call your city councilman and let them know that you think that would be a bad idea.
I agree. I'll be making a call myself. Um, you're part of that branch, Loaves and Fishes, and you do feeding up there. So you said the two parks you go to primarily are the two parks?
We go to Veterans Memorial
Veterans
Park,
Memorial.
actually on the edge of the parking lot, right behind the Bacchus Museum.
Yes.
We serve brunch there every Sunday. We start serving at 11 and we continue to serve until we run out of food, which generally doesn't take that long. Usually by 11:30, 11:45, everyone has eaten and we're out of food, so we pack up and leave then. Plus, it's starting to get warm out there.
Gotcha.
The park that's there at the corner of Sunrise Boulevard and US 1, it has a park name, and I can't think of it right now. We have served meals there, and that's where other organizations like Katie's Blessings,
Yes.
which we worked with Katie for a couple of years before starting Loaves and Fishes, and Sarah's Kitchen, another organization that serves people that are homeless, serve at that location as well. And it's right across the street from the police station. So we're very noticeable there.
Yes.
And if the city decides that we can no longer use public parks, then it's going to be difficult to serve our population at all.
Sure. Well, there's a definite need in Fort Pierce, and there's different types of people. Some people see it and just keep going. Some people want to see it and they have a heart to help, but they don't have time, or maybe the ability, so they can donate. Where would they donate if they wanted to donate?
If you go to the Reach Church FP Fort Pierce
Okay.
.com, there is a link there that you can donate. We accept donations at all of our worship services when we meet there at the Causeway Cove Marina.
Cosmic.
9 o'clock every Sunday morning. Dave used to say rain or shine, but we prefer if it's not raining.
Of course.
Or if you want to go to Facebook, Loaves and Fishes, and Reach Outreach have pages on Facebook. If you do a search for that, just make sure that you're dealing with Fort Pierce,
Sure.
because there are Loaves and Fishes organizations all over the country.
Gotcha.
The whole concept of Loaves and Fishes came from the Bible, where most people are familiar with the story about Jesus fed the multitudes, and it all started from the donation of one child. And my take on that is all of the adults sitting around got so embarrassed because this child was so giving, and the food just appeared. Well, that's how we work. Our small congregation donates for us to be able to feed, and when we're out there feeding people, a lot of times people just walking by will make a donation when they see what we're doing and why we're doing it.
Sure, that's awesome. Like I was saying, that there's different types of people, and really, I was thinking about three. One is the person that just drives by and sees them and keeps going,
Mm.
and that person needs that prayer you were talking about. You got the other person that wants to donate, but they really don't have time to get into it. But you guys are the foot soldiers. You are the ones breaking the bread and taking it and distributing the baskets,
We
and then
have
collecting it afterwards and giving to more people.
we have a great group of volunteers. Reach Church is a fairly small congregation, and we've got a great group of volunteers that comes out. They prepare the food. They come out and serve the food. In a lot of cases, they actually provide the food.
Sure,
So it's I don't want to get choked up. Uh,
it's touching.
the guys that come out and work with us are just an amazing bunch of very Christian, faith-minded people that are walking the walk.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So there you have it, folks. We got Reach Community Church making a seriously strong impact in the community and really reaching the people that are struggling right now, reaching the people at the bottom that need a hand up, and I've been there, and I thank God for those that helped me along the way. So once again, we have Reach Church in Fort Pierce, but the thrust of this whole thing is the prayer, the heart for people, and the thrift store that keeps it going. So what is the location of the thrift store so we can make sure that's clear?
The thrift store is on US 1 on the north side of Fort Pierce, like 100 yards north of St. Lucie Boulevard, where
Okay.
it crosses US 1.
All right.
Across the street from Guy's Meats.
Okay.
Guy is very supportive of us as
Okay.
well. So a little shameless plug for him.
All right. Well, you guys look out for Reach Church, assist them, donate to them, help them out any way you can. And, those things that are trying to come against, feeding people, make your vote. If it bothers you and it's a concern for you, make your vote. Make your voice known, because it's all about people helping people and making a change. It's Marco with WRPB. Have a wonderful day and keep being the change.
Thanks for having us.